Hello, good evening. Welcome to my fortnightly chat. If you thought I was just sitting here staring at you blankly for a second or two, well, you're quite right, I was. And that's because, well, Facebook in its wisdom decided to throw at me all my previous talks to you, and all I saw was the opening clip of each one. And every single one of them, I was looking like something had just shot at me or had startled at me. It was not a good look to be starting a talk like this. Needless to say, I never watched any of them from that point on. I have no need to. But anyway, look, I'm so delighted to be back here, talking with you again this evening. And let's start tonight by, well, how about I quote, one of my favorite men of all time. If you wake up in the morning, it is a good day. Lale Sokolov. All you have to do is do something to make it your day. Make it a good day for you. It doesn't have to be all day, every day. But I'm telling you this again, and I've probably said it way too many times, but it's because I want to continue to talk to you about hope, in particular, your hope and what gives you hope. Hey guys, I'm in week 2 of lockdown. I get the 1 hour a day to leave my home. That's if I want it, but given the weather we're having here lately, I'm not even really doing that. And yes, it is difficult. And when I consider that I'm struggling and I have all the comforts I need, I have plenty of food, I have a warm home, and there are so many out there who do not have those basics, then I know I've got nothing to complain about, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. But I am missing being able to see family and friends, missing it terribly. I did not appreciate just how much having other people in your life means when it's taken away from you. Yeah, I traveled a lot the last 2 years. I was away from my home and from my family and friends here. But it didn't seem to be the same because, well, I was with you. I was with people who wanted to meet me, and I was with my publishers and friends in other countries, friends who I have developed because of my book, now books. But it kept coming back to that whole notion of hope, and what more I could say about it tonight. Why is it that hope is what strings us together, and what am I been hoping for every day when I wake up? Well, I can say that the first thing I hope for is that when 9 a.m. comes around and our government releases the figures for the previous 24 hours of the number of people who have contracted COVID-19 and the number of people who have died, I hope there's going to be a decrease. That is my first thought on waking every morning. I hope we're going to get better numbers. Not because I need to get out, don't get me wrong, that's going to be nice, trust me. But no, it's about, well, I just can't handle hearing of the number of people whose lives are being taken by this terrible virus. And yeah, today they went up again here in Melbourne. The numbers contracting it have come down, so yeah, there's a little bit of hope. There's a glimmer of hope that if the numbers keep coming down, so too will the deaths. So when I think about what gives me hope right now, well, again, I come back to those amazing first responders who are doing all they can to not only keep the numbers down, but to also save as many lives as they can. The tragic, terrible thing that's happening here in Melbourne is that I think something like probably 75–80%, if not more, of those who are losing their battle with this virus are elderly. They're in aged care. For some reason, it got away from us here in Melbourne. I think we know the reasons. Well, there's a hearing going on that's going to confirm and uncover those reasons. But that should never have happened, folks. To have so many of our elderly citizens who have lived these amazing lives and still had so much to offer, that it's gone. They've been taken away from their family and friends because of a virus that got out of hand. So there's my first hope of the day, and it really is that 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, what am I going to hear? And then, of course, that comes hand in hand with that is the whole notion that there is my family and friends out there, and so I hope I get to see them very soon because it's all tied in, it's all connected. And then, of course, I hope I get to travel. So many hopes. But the thing is, and know this, and I think I've mentioned it before, I know that hope is the last thing that dies when we do. How many of those people who have contracted the virus and who are hanging on, and they knew that it wasn't looking good for them and their family knew that, I bet you they uttered that word. I hope my mother, my father, my grandparent can hang on. I hope the medical teams looking after them can pull them through this. I hope I can get to see them again really soon and tell them how much I love them. And for that person, the people who are suffering and who are in hospital and don't make it, there's a really good chance that they too are saying that word. I hope I can hang on. I hope I can see my family again and not on somebody's phone or iPad. What a terrible way to see your family for the last time. And so there's a lot of hope going on right now. It goes on all the time. I don't think we just really appreciate it. We hope for the future. But in doing that, we've got to keep living in the present. I mean, that's why it's called that, somebody pointed out to me. It's called the present because it is just that, a gift. Today was a gift. I got to wake up. We all got to wake up that are now here with me this evening. And because of that, we were given this gift of the present day. I'm getting a bit sort of preachy again, aren't I? I'm going to veer away from that soon, but in talking about that one word and how it can generate everything that happens to us in a day. Even if it's just saying, oh, I hope it's nearly lunchtime because I'm actually hungry. So many little things, and it's the little things that make the big things. But we've got to deal with those little ones first.